I'm Terra Oracle, and this is a review of Ciro Marchetti's Kipper deck. So he came up with this a while back, but I'm lazy and I just got it. So basically, it's sort of a magnetic seal here, a bit. It's not much. I'm not sure if that's magnetic or not. I think so. Yeah, very light magnetic-y. So very cool box, very good presentation, and the cards themselves are standard Ciro Marchetti, amazing quality, so you pretty much know what you're going to get when you buy anything from him. Comes with a small manual, and the manual is, how many pages? About 82 pages. Now, it does mention this Augmented Reality App. I tried to get it to work. It looks like it's a bit outdated, so I searched Ciro's name, and he does have a couple of the cards still there, but they have different names, like I think there was prison or something like that. So one was, so you have bad health in here in the deck, and in there it has ill health, and then he has one test one where he talks about changing the name or something, or changing something. So I didn't really get the augmented reality thing going, nor did that bonus feature work for me, just saying. So it does come with a nice book. Now I know that Kipper, according to a lot of YouTube and online, has directionality to it. So you'll have this card or this card, they'll go directionally based upon facings. And I know some people have discussed that this deck, the facings aren't the same as other decks, so it's sort of challenging, as well as Kipper has stop cards and things like that. But this one says that the cards can be combined with the Gilded Reverie Lenormand, are used interactively. Again, it's not named Orasma anymore, it's called HP something, and it didn't work for me. But this you can combine this with a Lenormand, and according to this, in the spreads, he has Suzanne's SOS spread, and then you have the Triple Pyramid spread, and things like that. So it looks like sort of a more traditional tarot or Lenormand spread rather than the directionality that I see talked about. Now I know Kipper does have quite a bit of information missing, so if you're new to it, you pretty much have to get one of the two books or a couple of books that are available for it. So and they're $35, so you're not going to get anything that's like $15, like you're going to get a tarot book or something like that. So it is a bit more expensive, but this looks like it's sort of leaning back towards the Lenormand or tarot type thing, to where we throw down some cards and then read those. So he does have sort of a why, and then he talks about the Lenormand comparisons, and then we go into the card meanings. So we have the main male, main female, etc., and he covers these about a page each. So for thoughts, for example, you get pretty much a page. For lovers, you get a page for information about that particular card. So overall, I mean, it's a pretty cool book. Obviously, it's not going to be as exhaustive as some of the other books available for $35 on this. And I know that this is kind of a peculiar or very specific way of reading the cards as well. So I'm interested in getting I got the books on order, and I'm interested in getting those and reading this. Now, Ciro obviously has a cloth for this as well. So if you compare the size of these cards to his Gilded Reverie, you're looking at a little bit of a size difference. So these are a bit smaller, as you can see, and these are laminated, but his Gilded Reverie are not laminated. So again, Ciro Marchetti quality, pretty amazing. You get that, I mean, for the price, this is pretty good. You get nice edges on these. They're well laminated. The graphics are beautiful. You have everything from the main mail, message, change, and sudden wealth, etc. So I really like the design on these. Now he did sort of stray away from his usual everything is gold type design on most of these, but I really like it. It gives like this old rustic feel to the deck. And I like that the Kipper system has more people, and it seems more people oriented. So I'm kind of curious as to how this reads for, let's say, relationship readings, or met someone new, trying to figure out how they are, or you're wondering what the ex is up to. type readings. These seem like they would be a little more oriented towards that. Obviously, you do have some duplication with coffin, child, community. It could be like the garden, thief. What's that? Seven of Swords. Oh, gift, message of concern. I like them. Graphics are amazing. Standard Ciro Marchetti. Unexpected income, great fortune. Just beautiful, just beautiful. And the cloth as well looks amazing. I do not have it. Again, I'm trying to figure out if I want to spend a lot of time with this. So, but these look just amazing, just fantastic quality, pretty standard again. So now he does have an app, and here's the app. So this is the Kipper app. It was $3.99. So to sort of navigate around this, you can go to Explore, and you can do like About This Deck or cards, spreads, reading cloths. Book, so he has the book in here, which is cool. So you can flip to Sudden Wealth, for example, and get the definition as well as the card. Privileged Lady, etc. So very cool on that. Let me go back. About This Deck is just going to sort of give history and information about that. Now you go to the cards, and he has this nice layout for you just click one of the cards and you can go to bad health, go to despair, etc. So you get like this zoomed in. Now when you click meaning, I'm not happy with this. You get sort of a quick meaning, and then you have to click it in order to get the remainder of the meaning, or in other words, to get other people's views on the meaning. I would like to have the whole thing. A nitpick, I know, but it is nice to be able to scroll through these. So it does have speech in the app as well. So let's say if I'm going to go to new reading.
About your question.
Go with.
Once you have the wording just right, select what kind of reading you would like.
So if you're wondering what kind of reading the 9 cards with focus card is, it'll tell you a little info on it. 9th card, 8th card, etc. Then you go back and do a 9 card.
You can shuffle as long as you like. When you feel ready, press the blue star.
So then they have shuffling animations. You have the riffle shuffle. You have a wash, which is just sort of a round-the-round table there. And then you can cut, etc. Obviously, that's just decoration.
Place each card.
So you have to tap multiple times to get the cards placed.
Press the cards to reveal their images.
So you can zoom in by clicking it, and again you can go to meaning. It does have a journal in here, which is kind of cool. So let's see. So you want to sort of journal your reading, like this was a test reading here, and that'll journal this particular reading, which is kind of cool. And again, you can zoom in and then go back. So get the meaning, zoom in, do whatever you need to do. So now you're going to go to leave reading and then come back. So you have draw 2 cards, just gives you 2 random cards. And again, you can zoom in and obviously flip it over for the meaning and then get the full meaning from that. So overall, it's pretty cool. If you're just on the road, you want something just quick, it's kind of cool to have this. Today's card just gives you that. So you can do meaning and journal for today's card. So as far as, let's see. So you can allow reversed cards, which is cool. I have not seen reverse cards a lot on Lenormand, so that's interesting. So you can do a significator and just have that be maybe false person. So now my significator is a false person. And then you can say none, or you can say prompt at the beginning of the reading, which I thought was kind of cool. So you can also do, apparently you can do your own custom image, and you can do that for your cloth, which is kind of cool. So if you make your own cloth, then you could get your own cloth and import it and do that. So now he has optional cards, which if you want to go for the 37 to 39, etc. optional cards, you can do that. You can get it individual ones. Draw from the top of the deck, draw cards face up, etc. Go straight to reading, skip all the shuffle nonsense. So now this is cool. You can change the font size to so make it larger, smaller. You can customize the font. And let's see, card image, edit user meanings. So you can go in and add your own. You can add your own meanings to the existing meanings, which is kind of cool. So if you have an opinion on what this should mean, you know, I want my extra meanings to be added to it, you can do that with the app. So well worth the $4. Let's see, info. There's Ciro. So it talks about credits and whatnot. Overall, I like the app and I like the deck. I like that he does have some lamination on these, so they're going to hold up better than some of my other cards without lamination. And it's not huge, thick lamination. I would have really liked to seen these be a little smaller, I guess, so they could be done in a Grand Tableau format without being all over the table. But that is a peculiar nitpick. So overall, I like the deck. I'm looking forward to adding it to my readings. And I like the app. Definitely going to haul this on my phone and have this sort of a portable version of this. So anyway, I'm Tarot Oracle, and that was my Ciro Kipper review. If you like this, please hit like and subscribe.